In October this past year, an engineer with the Fairfax County Utilities Design and Construction Division discovered a hidden roadway during excavation for a shoulder and sidewalk improvement. Working with the Cultural Resource Management and Protection Branch, archaeologists went to assess the site and discovered that a Civil War roadway had been unearthed.
A year ago, there was some construction activity going on along the side of Ox Road near the intersection of Braddock Road, near University Mall, George Mason University area. And at that time, the construction crews hit logs as they were doing this work, and they didn't know what it was, and they just took it out. At the time, there were some individuals from the city of Fairfax who noticed it and thought that it might be a corduroy road. Corduroy road is a type of road that would use logs that would be set perpendicular, so it would just be like little ribbons that were going across the to create a roadway. These were very, very commonly used in the Civil War, in particular in this area, because this area was rural. There were really very, very few people. The roads were mostly dirt, not heavily traveled. All of a sudden there's an influx of thousands of people and horses and carriages and wagons that are tearing up these rural roads. So when they found this road, there was later work that occurred just a few months ago, and the county Department of Public Works and Environmental Services knew that they might encounter something. And the inspector, Ken Atkins with DPWES, he knew to expect it, or that it might be there, and so he used extreme caution when getting to the depth that he thought he might find it. And sure enough, there it was, perfectly intact. Our office, the Cultural Resource Management and Protection Branch, is the entity in the county that's responsible for managing and interpreting historic resources, archaeological resources in the county, throughout the county. Our policy is we don't want to destroy the past, we want to preserve it. And the way we try to do this is that we record the things that we have, and if they're not an imminent threat, then we will put them in a state where they're going to be protected. And in this case, there's about 2 feet of road fill on top. And so we knew we could go in very, very detailed mapping, hand drawing log by log exactly where these were. Old-fashioned hand mapping. Then we go to modern day, so that we'd not only want to know what this is in every minute detail, but how it relates to everything else that was here during the time that we believe it was. And for that we use modern technology, surveyor's equipment, total station, and that can map things to within about 2 millimeter accuracy, which anywhere, so long as it has a line of sight. We then use the geographic information system, and we pull in all of our other data. This road, because we felt strongly that it was a Civil War, is something that's very important to Fairfax County. And with the data that we have, we've been able to learn a lot more, because now we have this intact road and we can pull up historic maps and overlay it. We can get all the other archaeological sites that were known or suspected that we have digitally as a GIS layer, and then start to begin to look and see what the world along that road, in that part of Fairfax, and really throughout the county as a whole, was like.